Good evening, everyone at Travel 10. I'm sitting here with my beautiful wife, Elisa, and of course, our president, Kenneth Reed. And obviously, it's the holidays. So I'd just like to say happy holidays and Merry Christmas to everybody. Elisa?
I want to wish everybody a very, very Merry Christmas and a happy and blessed New Year. Y quiero decirle a todo el mundo que los quiero mucho y que les deseo una feliz Navidad y un venturoso Año Nuevo.
Kenneth, got a few words to add there?
Awesome, guys. Well, yeah, definitely happy holidays, guys. A very, very Merry Christmas. We're going to have a ball, guys. Enjoy your families. And first off, guys, I just want to say welcome back, Mark. Mark and his wife have been on the road, traveling, coming to Atlanta, and they're finally here in Atlanta. ATLians now. All right.
Yes, so we are here. We are excited. And we're excited. We're not used to the cold. It's been very cold and very wet, but it's exciting. And, for the first time, I'm actually going to live in a place where they have a change of season. So I'm actually looking forward to it. I think my wife is as well.
Absolutely. It's going to be a lot of fun to have you guys here. So definitely glad to have you back, Mark. But you have some exciting information that you're going to share with us tonight. I can't wait to hear it, for everyone to hear it, because it's going to be exciting. So, Mark, let's go ahead and get this party started.
All right. Let's do it, Keith. Again, there's a lot going into the new year. And tonight, I'm going to share with you some of the things that are going to be happening here in January. And then Tina's going to come back and give a message. And then, of course, we're going to do the big builder winner. Then I'll close tonight with a recap of where we've been. And I'd like to maybe thinking about where we're going to go here in 2019. But what I can tell you is going to happen, which is going to create a lot of excitement for everybody out there, is that, we're going to be very focused in 2019 and building this into a spectacular company, guys, something that really can gain momentum and really grow at a rapid rate. And to do that, we had to look at the whole picture and see what can we do to enhance our business model? What can we do to make this more exciting for everybody so that we can reach, all the non-networkers out there that love this thing at the $20 level, that everybody can get in, everybody can join, everybody can be a part of, but also have a way to really attract some of the big time networkers out there that want to make, obviously they want to make that big money. And they want to make it as quickly as they can. We've got a way to do that. So here's what's going to be happening. Right after the first of the year, we're going to be announcing 2 new products. Okay, I'm not going to tell you what they are now. You'll have to be here on our first call in January, which will be, I'm not sure what date that is, probably January 3rd or 4th, something like that. It's a Thursday right after the New Year's. We'll have our first call. So there'll be no calls between now and then. I want everybody just to relax and be with family and friends and really, really enjoy these very special time of the year. But when we come back, we'll introduce these 2 new products, and you're going to be very, very excited about it, because one of the things that these products are going to allow us to do is not only create real excitement and a lot of people wanting the products, but secondly, it's going to create a way for us to have what we've called now a coded Infinity Fast Start. What that means is very simply this. There's going to be a program in place that's going to allow you at the point of signing people up to get a really nice fat check. But the beauty of this coded Infinity Fast Start is that you are going to be able to get paid on people that are in your organization to infinity. This is amazing. I wish I could take credit for it. I've said this to a couple people already. Actually, Kenneth brought this to me, and I looked at it, and I was actually a little jealous. I was like, wow, why didn't I think of that? I mean, it's the coolest bonus I've ever seen. It pays unbelievably well, and it's going to allow people that need to go out and make that, $4,000, $5,000, $10,000 a month check when they first get started until the residual catches up. It's going to allow them to do that, and it's going to allow them to do it very easily. So we'll unveil all that in January. We'll unveil these 2 new products that are going to help, of course, make that all possible. And then what's also going to happen in January is we're going to have a new name. We've told you we've got a contest going on, and thank you for all the contributions, all the ideas. We still haven't chosen one. So again, remember, we're paying $250 and anybody can come up with a name for us. And we've seen some really good ones, but just nothing's quite what we're looking for. And again, let me repeat, what we're trying to accomplish with the name is something that encompasses our whole idea about savings. Our whole company is about being able to provide people the things they spend their money on, whether it be entertainment or lifestyle or any types of products, the things we all want to spend our money on, but we want to do it at the lowest price, lowest cost possible. Well, we need to have a name around that, or what we need to do, and maybe you can come up with this idea, a name that means absolutely nothing. And I thought about that. I said, why not a name like, well, you remember the first time you ever heard the word Google? I mean, I remember, I said, what is a Google? What is that? You know, and then you look at all the companies that have actually done that, just kind of made up names, and they don't really mean anything, but what they've done is, like we were talking about earlier, Keenan and I were, they just brand around it. They create what that name and what that image is. So that's even a possibility. So maybe somebody can come up with something cool there along that lines, and then we can just put the tagline with it. With the tagline, we've got all kind of taglines. We've got the future of savings. We've got save more, live more. We've got all types of things. I think someone else I saw one, it's everything you want. You know, the name of the company, it's everything you want. So taglines, we got plenty of. What we need is the name. So think about it. If you can, submit it if you got an idea. And we're going to decide that name sometime in January. Remember, the company all stays the same. Nothing changes there. It's the same company. We're just going to do a name change. That's all there is. So it just allows us to kind of be a little more all-encompassing in the types of product offerings we're going to have, because we didn't want to be just strictly in the travel, even though I think that's always going to be a primary part of this business, maybe a majority of it, because we're always going to be able to do some amazing things in the travel and in the leisure world. But at the same time, there's so many other opportunities there in lifestyle and some other services, telecommunications. We're looking at something there, all types of things that I think could be exciting for everybody that's in the business. So that's kind of what I've got for tonight. I'm going to have Kenneth come back on now and talk for a minute, do the big builder drawing. But guys, starting in 2019, everybody needs to really get serious and go to work. And I think everybody's going to want to. And I'm going to share a little message about that as I close tonight. So Kenneth, back to you.
Awesome, Mark. Man, that's some exciting stuff. I can't wait. If you guys knew what I knew, oh my goodness, you would definitely do it. I'm getting busy, guys, January. I'm telling you, 2019 is going to be big for all of us. But just a few things I want to share. You know, definitely staying plugged into what we're doing here, guys. Every Thursday, do not miss these update calls and trainings, because we're going to show you how to really maximize what we're offering in 2019. So make sure not only you, but your team members are on this training every Thursday. Also, I want to talk about creating a new training tool, a new tool that you can use out there in the field, onlinegiftparty.com. Go to that site and you'll see a full presentation where we give a more detailed breakdown of what we have here. And that will be changing as these new products come in, compensation comes in. We're going to have that for you. So we always are going to be creating new tools for you to make it easier for you to build your business out there in the field. Also, we talked about our location. You know, Mark and Elisa are settled now. I went out and saw the facility, guys. It's amazing. Overlooking the golf course. I mean, it's immaculate. So you're going to be very just proud to be a part of this thing, because we're going to really set the tone here, especially in Atlanta, having Mark and Elisa here. We're going to really set the tone here. So that's going to carry throughout our organization. Definitely, we're looking at a date, February 9th. We're going to confirm that to get the times for you, but kind of set your calendars, write that on your calendar. February 9th, we're looking to have our first meeting in Atlanta. It's going to be very, very exciting. And of course, we're going to have all the things we talked about in place. So it's going to be very exciting for a lot of folks. So bring out a lot of guests there, okay? What I want to get to now is our Big Builder Award, guys. We had a winner there. I want to do the drawing now. So as you can see here, we have the Big Builder Award. So we're going to have a little drum roll. Okay, let's do our drawing.
I can do the drum roll. I can do the drum roll.
All right, thank you, thank you. And the winner is, I hope I don't mess this up, Leilana Wright. Leilana Wright. That's how it's spelled. That's the winner for the Big Builder Award. Congratulations. Putting in the work, man. We love rewarding the work. Okay.
Congratulations, Lonnie. If we got that right, I hope so.
I know. Okay. And lastly, let's see here. Looking over my notes. Make sure you go to the YouTube channel, our YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. We have a lot of training there. Of course, our texting strategy is there. Go to that channel and subscribe. That way, anytime we do these trainings, you get an update. So if there's a way that you can't get to the training, make sure you refer back to our YouTube channel. We have all our trainings located there. And then lastly, I think that's about it, Mark. Again, I'm excited, man. Our book. Make sure you get our book, Big Self-Development, guys. Napoleon Hill. Got to get this book. But we're talking on the chapter for this week, week 8, patience. Patience, just a little quote from that book. He that can have patience, Benjamin Franklin said, can have what he will. So make sure you plug into the book, get the self-development, guys. It's all about the mindset. Want to build strong mindsets here in our company. So make sure you plug into that. So with that, Mark, I'm going to turn it back over to you for closing remarks.
Thank you, Kenneth. And again, 2018 for me, and I always kind of look at the end of the year and kind of reflect back and go, okay. And I hate to say this, but I kind of judge the success I've had in a year based on what happens around the holidays and Christmas. And I got to be very honest. This is probably the worst financial year of my life. I don't know about you guys out there, but for me, it wasn't the kind of year that I wanted. It wasn't the kind of year that I dream about. But you know what always excites me, though, is the fact that I get to wake up tomorrow and I get to start all over again. And I look at 2019 and I look at what we put together. And that's all we've done so far is we've created this really cool company. And I see what we're getting ready to put behind it for each and every one of you. And I mean this in all sincerity. I believe that what we'll have in place for you, along with what we've already created, is going to make for a massive, a phenomenal growing company. My wife, again, I always say she's kind of the non-networker type. She was involved, of course, with me in Good Life, and wasn't too successful in putting people in, whereas a lot of networkers could and did well and stuff. But she really wasn't that great at it. But when we put this together, and she looked at it, and that kind of really encouraged me, because she said, this is something that the everyday person can do. I can do Travel 10. I can get people involved in it. I can get people excited about it, get people, and she's been doing that. She's been doing it, very, very, kind of nonstop, and she loves it. And she's just getting started. I guess since you just got to Atlanta, you've got, 2 or 3 more people you've talked to that are very excited. Yeah. Even our movers, right? So she says, you can talk to anybody. Is there anybody you can't talk to about this and get them excited? Yeah. And so, and she's, again, if you know my wife, she's very kind of quiet and doesn't, not really outspoken and stuff. But when you have something you kind of you believe in, and it's easy to do, it just makes it, if she can do it, I've always said, she's not a salesperson. If she can do it, and this is designed for the masses, guys. So if you take what we've got right now and you add what we're putting in place for the guys that are the big time networkers that really want to make that big money in a hurry and can't wait on the residual, we're going to have everything that everybody would possibly want in a business opportunity starting here in 2019. So again, I don't know what your year was like. Mine, I was not happy with. There's a lot of things that happened which were wonderful this year, a lot of wonderful things. And I'm very grateful for all the things I've had in my life, my health, my family, my friends, and all these things. I'm just talking about the one part. That's just like one part of your life. But the financial part sometimes is important too. And for me, that was a disappointment. But again, that's okay, because I get to wake up tomorrow and start. And so do you. Everybody on this call, if you didn't have the kind of year you wanted in 2018, and I guess most of you probably were disappointed, well, you know what? You've got a chance in 2019 to change that. And we're going to do everything on our part to make sure you've got the vehicle to get you there. So with that, I'd like to close. I'd like to wish everybody really a really wonderful, wonderful, Christmas and holiday. Be safe. Take the time to be with your family. There's nothing more important. There's nothing more important in your family, guys, and your friends, and cherish them. And so with that, I'll say goodnight. Alicia, you want to say something?
Good night.
So one last thing we got to say, because we won't be here. Kenneth, you got to say it too. We won't see anybody until after the first of the year. So we got to also say, what? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Yeah. Happy New Year, everybody. And we'll see you in 2019.
See you 2019, guys. God bless. Let's go do it.